Hello, 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 and welcome back to the channel. And I know it's a bit late in May, but we are still now for eBay top 10 banknote sales in the month of April. And this time we actually have, different than other times, quite a significant different banknotes to look into it. So it's not going to be all China, that's for sure. So we'll start with the 10th most expensive one, and this comes from Canada. It's a regional banknote from the Banknote of Nova, or the Bank of Nova Scotia. I had never seen this banknote before. It's in fine. It was sold by a bit over 4,000 USD. Ninth place in this banknote, you can actually find it in in the normal issued format for not cheap, but for a decent amount of money, but nothing extraordinary. But here, this PIC 206 from the Soviet Union, it's a back and a front specimen, both of them in almost uncirculated, so they were probably mounted. And this comes from this guy in China that seems to have the central collection seems to have a lot of banknotes, especially specimens and proofs and all that stuff. So this went for 4,100 USD. Eighth most expensive one in a country that doesn't appear often anywhere, the Dutch Antilles, the Javash Bank, this 5 gulden in PMG 67, so in a very high grade. So you can get this banknote in a lower grade for much more economic amounts, but this one sold for $4,179, also out of China. And our friend Mona Lisa Money Mondo, is again with also a never-ending amount of specimens and stuff like that. And the 7th place is exactly that one, the 5-pounder, PIC number 10 from Libya, in a specimen almost uncirculated there with a lot of annotations on the top. I do have this banknote, not in almost uncirculated, but in the issued one. So this one went for almost $4,300. And of course, there had to be China banknotes, and also a well-known seller from our lists, Coinsteiger, 4,950 for this PIC 868. I'm not going to go too much into detail. This one has been on quite a few times. Now, going back to Mona Lisa Mondo, Egypt PCGS, I hate those slabs, to be honest. But here again, another specimen for another banknote that I actually have, also the 5-pounder PIC 19 out of Egypt, a beautiful banknote. Actually, the back is nicer than the front. 5th most expensive one, somewhere below the 5,000 USD. And we'll continue in the specimens and with the same seller. This one also with annotations, another specimen from Kuwait, PIC 15, the 10 dinars. This one you can get relatively easy on an issued format, also in the same amount of something accepted below the 5,000. Coinsteiger takes the 3rd position, another China banknote, 2nd highest score, and he always puts this list there. 2nd highest score in a total of 65 pieces, so PMG 68 for this 872 PIC of China. Best offer was accepted, or this was sold for 5,888 as a best offer, but I'm not sure what the best offer was. 2nd most expensive one, again, we'll keep on the same. Again, PIC 868, also almost uncirculated, and again, this was accepted at below $5,900. As a wild card, and this was quite an interesting set of banknotes that was sold, because you always get these sets here, right? A lot of people selling some lots, but this one had quite a few nice banknotes. Also, the price was $4,475. Also, again, from Central Collections out of China, but had the 2 Katanga banknotes in PMG, 64 and 66. This Belgium Congo banknote, some Thai, banknote that Angola one in PMG 64, which is also higher grade than this Yugoslavia below, and issued, yeah, also the Denmark one. I mean, all in all, I'm not really sure I would pay this amount, but it's quite a nice set of banknotes. And number one, most expensive one sold, again, Mona Lisa, Mondo, and Egypt. And this one, of course, I don't have the 100 pounder from Pick 6A, almost uncirculated. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful banknote from 1909. Yeah, there's not much to say. This, if you are curious, you should go and look at this banknote. Also from the back, it's an absolute stunner. This one sold for close to $9,000. And that's it for this week. I'll come back next month of June with the top 10s of May and maybe some additions to my collection. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.